Your phone just stole 4 hours of your day and you didn't even notice it. Watch this video till the end and let me show you how you can fix your attention span. Listen, I'm not here to lecture you about good uses and bad uses of a cell phone. I am here because your brain is literally being rewired right now and most people have no idea that it is happening. There is a simple fact that an average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That's a very big number, and the scary thing is most people don't know that they are doing it. Even I used to think that I had decent focus until I found that I wasn't able to watch a 10-minute YouTube video without scrolling my Instagram twice or thrice. So I spent last few months digging into research. I've read some journals, I read some research papers, I read some personal development books, and this is what I found, and the things that I found literally changed everything. In this video I'm going to show you why you can't focus anymore, and I will show you the steps how you can fix your focus. These are science-backed steps, not some vague meditation steps that I am going to tell you. Let me tell you something that nobody wants to admit. Your attention span isn't weak because you are lazy or undisciplined. It has been hijacked by a multi-million-dollar company who literally hire neuroscientists to make their social media apps more addictive. Every scroll, every notification that you receive, it has been engineered by specific team of engineers to keep you addictive. Back in 2004, the average attention span of a person was about 2.5 minutes on a specific task. By 2012, it has been reduced to 75 seconds, and today right now we have an attention span of 47 seconds. It is literally as compared to a goldfish. Here is what actually happening inside our brain. Every notification, every message we reply, every scrolling that we do, we receive as tiny hits of dopamine in our brain. That is the same chemical that makes drugs addictive, and just like any addiction, you need bigger and bigger doses to feel the same effect. This is why there was a time when one notification used to make us feel exciting. Now we need 10-20 notifications to feel the same effect. Previously, one episode of a web series or a TV show used to be enough, but now people watch the whole, binge watch the whole series without even enjoying it. Dr. Gloria Mark from University of California has found in her research that it takes around 23 minutes to rebuild your focus after distraction. So every time you distract yourself, it takes at least an approximate of 20 to 25 minutes to rebuild your focus to a specific task. Just think about how many times you scroll Instagram while working or doing a task. So just think about it, how many times it takes for you to refocus. Your brain wasn't designed for the world that we live in today. For thousands of years, human beings used to live in an environment where paying attention was literally a surviving skill. That rustling in the bushes could be a predator, or the person running towards you might be a danger to you. Your brain evolved constantly looking for new information to keep you safe and provide comfort. But here's the problem. Social media companies knows that your brain keeps on looking for new information. So they exploit that same system to keep you more addicted. They know that unpredictable rewards are more addictive than predictable rewards. This is the reason that you can't stop scrolling. Your brain keeps on looking for new information, that it could be boring or it could be exciting. It keeps on looking for new information and it keeps you addicted and glued to your screens. So distraction is not only destroying your productivity, it is also making you miserable every single day. And the real problem you are facing here is the attention residue. When you switch task from one task to another task, your brain is literally stuck onto the previous task. So you are never fully present anywhere. Your brain is in totally mental fog right now from switching from one task to another task. When you keep on scrolling rolls, when you keep on looking for new information again and again, when you're scrolling rolls, your brain gets into a mental fog. He's not able to track the last task that he saw. Most people think with weak attention span they are not able to focus on work or school, but it goes way deeper. It is due to this your relationship is suffering. So, let me ask you this one question. How many times have you talked to a friend without scrolling your phone? Or how many times have you had lunch, breakfast or dinner without scrolling your phone? Your brain is constantly looking for new information while scrolling reels or checking new notifications or replying to a new text. Your mental health is taking a hit due to this. Your mind, when you switch task from one task to another, it increases the cortisol levels in your brain, which increases anxiety and stress. So you are living in a low level energy all the time. This modern world, people live a more stressful and anxious life than ever. You are not actually living your life anymore, you are actually documenting it. Whenever you go to a beautiful place, you don't enjoy the view or don't admire the view, you just think of clicking pictures and putting it on social media to show it to your friends, just to get approval from a limited number of people. So this is what happening to your brain. Here we will talk about the real solutions. See, everybody knows how to turn off notifications, how to delete social media apps, but here I'm going to discuss with you the real techniques that will actually help you to rewire your brain. The first step is the boredom protocol, or you can also say the boredom technique. It is one of the most strangest and the most embarrassing technique you can think of, but it is one of the most powerful thing you can do. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just be bored. Do nothing else. No music, no social media, no books, no mobile, no laptop, nothing. Just sit back and relax and be bored. Let your mind learn how to be bored. I know it is very horrible. You won't be able to practice it for a few days. Your mind will scream at you to do something, but push through it and do it and practice at least 10 minutes every day for the whole week. So what actually happens when you practice boredom every single day, let's say for 5 minutes? Right now your brain dopamine levels are way too high, but when you practice boredom, let's say for 5 minutes or let's say for 10 minutes a day, your dopamine threshold reduces. Right now you are habituated to scrolling hundreds of reels, replying to tons of messages and using social media and other kind of things constantly, like you are switching from one task to another after an interval. So this is what happens when you teach yourself boredom. When you practice boredom, what happens? Your dopamine's level reduces. Like actually you teach your brain like this is what normal life is and it is okay. So after practicing boredom, you are able to focus on your task. Well, let's say you are learning something, maybe drawing or maybe photography, and you are not able to focus, but when you practice boredom, your dopamine level reduces to a like right now it is way too overstimulated, but it starts reducing gradually and you are able to focus on your task, able to focus on your real life as well. This is what happens when you practice boredom. The second technique is called the depth training method. It is one of the most easiest technique that you can practice. In this, you have to pick a task and you have to commit yourself for at least 10 to 15 minutes without interruption. So in this, what happens? You set a timer for let's say 10 minutes and you start doing a task. It can be anything. It can be learning to code or learning to draw or learning an instrument. Doesn't matter. It can be anything, but one catch is there. It has to be a little challenging but not frustrating. Keep your phone away from you and focus completely on that specific task for at least 10 to 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, depend upon you. So what happens? At first you won't be able to do it for 20 minutes. Let's say you will be able to do it for 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 7 minutes for a few days, but after a few weeks you will be able to see big changes in you. You will see that your attention span has improved over time. Like in this, what happens when you commit yourself to a task, let's say for 20 minutes, you are able to focus it for 20 minutes. It improves your focus and it lowers your dopamine levels over time. This is literally training your brain like a muscle. The third technique is called the friction strategy. This is about designing our environment. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, has given a clear account on this. By the way, if you want to read this book, I have added a link in the description. You can purchase it from there. So let's move on. James Clear has given a clear account on this. Like our behaviors totally depend upon the environment that we live in. Let's take an example. If there is a junk food near your reach, automatically you are going to eat it. So in this strategy, what you will do, you will delete all of your social media apps. I know you have heard this before, but in this technique you are going to access your social media through a browser or through your laptop. Let's say you type in the whole URL in the browser and you access your social media account. So in this way you are adding obstruction or let's say restriction to your social media usage. Studies has shown that just adding 20 seconds of restriction to your bad habit, it actually reduces it by 40%. So instead of using your phone's alarm clock, get a real alarm clock, the analog one, or just block all the websites, social media websites while you are working. Keep those in handy which are totally essential to you, which is essential to your work as well. So this is a kind of a radical movement that you are going to take, because you are getting rid of an addiction, and radical intervention is required in this. Your attention is the most valuable resource that you have, not time. You can have all the time in the world, but if you can't focus on what really matters, it's worthless. Everything you want to achieve in your life, it demands sustained focus. If you want to build a business or learn a skill, or you want to get your favorite job, or you want to learn a new instrument, everything demands sustained focus. The people who will succeed in the next decade, they are not the most talented or the most smartest person. They are the person who really pay attention, because in a world where everyone is distracted, focus becomes a superpower. I'm not suggesting you or telling you to become a productivity robot. I'm telling you to become active in your life, to spend time with yourself and with your family and friends, and have a real life actually, instead of just consuming content and getting addicted to social media. Your attention span isn't weak, or it's not ruined, it's just trained in the wrong direction. So apply any one of these 3 techniques in your life, at least for a day or a 2, or at least for a week. You will see minor changes at the beginning, but over the time you will see big changes. And I'm saying, don't read about it, don't go think of applying it, just apply it in your life and see the changes. If you don't see any changes after doing it for, let's say, a 30 days or 40 days, you can come in the comments and roast me, and I'm telling you, I'll pin the best comment at the top. If this video has provided any value to it, like it, subscribe it, and share this video to your friends who needs this kind of productivity videos.